Well, tonight, a search for more victims is underway. Last Wednesday, the Yamhill County Sheriff's Office launched an investigation into a sexual assault reported in rural McMinnville more than a decade ago. Detectives say 40-year-old Jeremy Roy Netrower abused a child who was working as a babysitter between 2011 and 2012. He was arrested today and booked on a sexual abuse charge. Investigators discovered that he had been involved in a local sports organization as a coach and as a referee. Because of his past access to minors, authorities worry that there may be more victims. Anyone with information about this case should contact the Yamhill County Sheriff's Office.